Expert tracker and biologist Boone Smith is investigating a secret war raging in the wilds of North America.
If wolves were here, this cat'd be in trouble.
A blood feud between cougars and wolves.
Blood spraying here, blood spraying there.
In a battle for domination over territory.
Classic cat on the back of the neck. Wolf never even saw it coming.
With each animal fighting for its ultimate survival.
The cat's going up the cottonwoods!
It's on Boone to unravel the clues to find out who is winning the war.
Out there in the wild, you're either a winner or you're a loser. And if you're a loser, you're dead.
Deep in the Bitterroot Mountains on the remote border between Montana and Idaho, big cat expert Boone Smith
There's a kill right here.
is working a battleground.
Punctures from the tooth marks going in. It broke the ribs right here. Nasty, nasty gashes.
What's been discovered is since the reintroduction of wolves, these two apex predators have gone head to head,
Wolf never even saw it coming.
competing for territories and the prey that lives there.
There's one chasing the deer right here.
It's cougar versus wolf, and neither predator is backing down.
This is the exact thing we would see if a wolf pack was coming after it.
One of the most amazing things about this battle between cougars and wolves is that they're competing in different ways, each bringing different tools to the game.
Wolves and cougars rely on drastically different techniques to fight this war. Cougars are solitary hunters. They use stealth, speed, strength, and superior eyesight to strike and take out prey in an instant. In stark contrast, wolves rarely fight alone. They live and hunt in a pack, using their extremely strong sense of smell and hearing to track prey. And when they attack, their jaws bring down the most powerful bite in the canine world.
On one side, we have the cougar. On the other, the well-coordinated wolf packs. And both are going head to head for control over the landscape. And what I want to know is, which predator is coming out on top?
In Yellowstone, one predator appears to have the advantage.
April 4th, 2003, Yellowstone National Park. A female cougar known as F106 is found dead. There are bite wounds on her neck, and she's been disemboweled, but she's not eaten. In her claws and teeth, researchers find a link to F106's killers, wolf hair. What probably happened with F106 is she was caught in the open, and one wolf picks up the trail and comes in, and then two, and then three. And when one makes contact, she's gonna use those big, powerful front claws and shoulders to hook in and bite, but then another wolf comes, and then another wolf comes. And pretty soon, she just becomes overwhelmed.
Since reintroduction in Yellowstone, wolves have spread into more than 10 packs, totaling nearly 500 animals. And cougar kills like F106 have become common. It appears they've taken control.
But in the Bitterroot Mountains further west, something very different is going on. In fact, in the last few years alone, researchers have found 5 dead wolves killed by cougars in the Bitterroots.
Which puts the Bitterroots on the front line in this cat versus dog fight for survival. In 1995 and 96, 37 wolves were reintroduced near the Bitterroot Mountains. They quickly spread to 13 different packs, poised to take over. But the cougars that live here are fighting back. To investigate how those cougars are taking on the wolves, Boone needs to use his lifetime of tracking experience to find them. And to do that, he's introducing a new player, his hound dogs, specially trained to the scent of cougars.
Hi, girl. Come here. So this is Sue. She's just about 4 years old. This is Max, he's a little over 2 and a half. So we're doing a little puppy training, trying to get him moving. He's super fast. So we got a dog that moves really fast when the scent's hot, and we got one that moves really slow and grinds out an old track. Got the pups out running today, and think we're gonna go do a little chasing.
To catch a cougar and see how it stacks up with a wolf, Boone needs to follow the cats into their territory, which includes elevations up to 10,000 feet and steep terrain covered in heavy snow.
Get it, trophy girl. Oh, we got a smoking fresh track right here.
So when I find a track, one of the first things I look at is size. If it's a big track with big fat toes, it's gonna be a tom or a male. A track with more slender teardrop type toes is gonna be a female. And obviously the little tiny ones are gonna be the kittens.
If Boone sees a fresh track, that means his dogs can smell the cougar.
Get it, Soph.
And much like a wolf,
We gonna get him?
the dogs can use their superior sense of smell to hone in on the cat.
Skin it, skin it, skin it up, skin it up.
And every time I let my dogs go, I always have a little worry that something bad could happen.
Skin it up, skin it up, skin it up, skin it up. Go get it, come on, go get it.
But we spend tons of time training, and this is what they love to do.
The chase is on, and the cougar is likely reacting how it would if this was a wolf pack encounter.
Let the games begin.
Something that's almost never been seen.
There is no footage showing a wolf pack making physical contact with a cougar in the wild. But in Yellowstone, there is footage of a group of wolves giving it their best shot. So when the first wolf approaches, the cat's not looking for trouble and it starts to give a little ground slowly. But then the alpha pair shows up, and they're the dominant animals in this pack. The cougar recognizes he's not in the best situation, so he has to boogie through the sagebrush and get to some timber. And that's when, surprisingly enough, a coyote joins the chase, and the cougar decides it's time to get to safety and climbs a tree.
Boone's dogs are in the middle of a very similar chase.
He went right back in. Cat, hey, go get it.
We're a few miles in on this first cat chase,
Go get it. Go get it.
but it has given us a run for our money.
We're cruising, man. We gotta keep moving. This cat responds just like it would to a wolf. There she is. It's going to a safe haven, the ledges.
Like the cougar treed by the wolves and coyote in Yellowstone, this cat is using the terrain to its advantage.
Pretty close to this cat, maybe 7-8 feet, and I feel pretty comfortable doing that because I know lions really well. I've been raised on them my whole life. I know this cat wants nothing to do with me. This is the exact thing we would see if a wolf pack was coming after it. It's able to pick a rock like that, pivot, turn, stand its ground, and keep those guys at bay. So what that does, it allows it to pick a place where it feels like it's got its best advantage to defend itself.
One-on-one, there is not much that can stack up in a fight against a cougar.
The cool thing about cats and what makes them really dominant, it's got those big front strong shoulders, so it can reach out, hook those sharp claws in and pull things in and manipulate, twist and turn to put a bite where it wants to put that bite.
Wolves may have the advantage in pack size, but a lone cougar like this has the speed, size, and strength to easily stand up to a wolf in a fight to the death.
Everybody, let's back off. Let's grab the dogs and let this thing go.
This cougar has shown the tools these cats bring to the fight against wolves.
And there she goes, headed out.
But finding just one cat isn't enough. Boone needs to figure out the area's entire population to find the hot zones where these cougars are competing with wolves. To do that, Boone is coming to a new zone just outside Sula, Montana, to an area that's also home to several wolf packs.
What do you think of that? It's cold, huh? It's still pretty early, about 8:30, and we've got a smoking fresh lion track. Normally this scenario means we pull the boys out of the box, we turn them loose, and we take off on the trail. We're gonna do this a little bit different today. The reason we do it different is because we're in wolf country.
Wolves can outweigh hound dogs by 50 pounds, and when they encounter a rival canine in the wild, they have one instinct: kill.
Wolves don't like hound dogs, or other dogs for that matter. So if the wolves come in and we're not by our dogs, come on, buddy. Dog's got a serious, serious problem. So we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna take the dogs out and we're gonna walk this track out until we jump the cat. Come on, let's go.
That means it's on Boone to track down the cat and release the dogs.
My dogs are my boys, so we're gonna do the very best we can to make sure that they're safe. Good dogs, good dogs.
Boone won't be alone in wolf country.
We're running.
Today, he's joined by Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks officers Ben Jimenez and Kelly Profit, who are studying cougar populations.
There's been a lot of fluctuation in the cat population. The point of this study at this point is to get a kind of a snapshot of a density estimate of cats in the southern end of the Bitterroot here.
That density information, combined with prior research, will help Boone dial in the best locations for cougar and wolf interactions. But first, they need to tree a cougar.
The idea is find the track, chase the cat, shoot it with a biopsy dart, and that gives us DNA from that. These tracks are only a couple hours old. You're gonna open up on me, aren't you?
The guys have split up with Kelly to cover more ground.
Let's go.
And Boone's dogs are on the scent.
You guys, work with me. That's where they were. Here's where we jumped them. Nobody goes up. Skeet them up. Skeet them up. Skeet them up. Skeet them up. Let the games begin.
The hounds are on the cougar's trail, so it's up to Boone and Ben to stay close to protect the dogs from the wolves.
He went right back in. I've got nothing but lions in this. They've come out, they've hear and listened to us, come back, and if we got dogs there, that's what we want.
The cats appear to be learning new behaviors. They are running in loops, making them almost impossible to track.
We've got 2 lion tracks down the road. A lion right there, our dogs are chasing. We've got a melee.
This maze of tracks is probably a direct result of cougars clashing with wolves here in the Bitterroot Mountains.
The more I run in wolf country, the more I'm convinced these cats learn some of these tactics and techniques. And the only thing I can attribute it to is they've got canine inversion techniques. They're used to the wolves, so they circle and figure eight and backtrack. They know how to slip them.
These techniques include running across downed trees to throw off their scent and winding through the forest in random loops that are hard to track.
And we better keep moving. I think we're in the same spot. You gotta be kidding. And this is what we don't want. And we've got smoking fresh wolf tracks coming right through here.
Which means wolves have joined the chase.
We've got fresh wolf tracks coming through us.
And could be closing in on Boone's dogs.
And looping in the same direction our dogs are. The last thing we want to see or have happen.
To save his hounds, Boone has to get to them first.
Let's listen here for 1 sec though.
But if he can hear his dogs, so can the wolves. Boone Smith and Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks officers Ben Jimenez and Kelly Profit are deep in the Bitterroot Mountains.
We've got 2 lion tracks down the road. A lion right there, our dogs are chasing. We've got fresh wolf tracks coming through us and looping in the same general direction our dogs are. We've got a melee.
Boone's specially trained hounds are chasing a cougar for a DNA study. But now, wolves have joined the chase. The wolves will kill Boone's hounds if he can't get to them first.
This is my biggest fear when I run in wolf country. For all I know, those wolves have already caught my dogs and killed them. I can't hear them right now.
Let's listen here for 1 sec though. Dogs. We need to hustle and make sure we're on top of it just in case. Sure. We know we've got wolves. We've got cats on their own. Our dogs are loose. They're making a ruckus. They're advertising that we're here. We're chasing.
Cats have the ability to go to the nastiest terrain on the face of the earth. That means we have to go too. It's slick rocks, the ground is frozen underneath, there's poor footing. It just gets to be an ugly scenario trying to get through there safely. And that's the kicker on the end of it. I've got to move fast and find my dogs.
We got to get these things found. Just so glad to see the dogs back here close.
Not only are the dogs safe,
I've got a lion. It's right there.
they have also treed a cougar.
The dogs have been down in, they've circled in here a million times, and they've been working. This cat's been back and forth, and finally one of them stepped up right here.
The crew needs the cat to stay in place long enough to hit it with their dart.
I think it will jump.
But this cougar is not ready to stop running.
Stay there. Here she comes.
At a full sprint, a cougar this size has no problem outrunning my dogs.
This rare footage shows that wolves, like dogs, just can't match a cougar's acceleration. Cougars can hit speeds faster than 35 miles per hour and leap more than 25 feet across the landscape, making them both faster and more agile than any canine.
The cat's going up the cottonwoods.
But a cougar is built for sprinting and can't maintain that speed for long.
Oh, it's up the tree. It just treed. And now we got him right here. So now it's time for these boys and girls to go do their work.
Ben mans the air gun. When the dart hits, it's designed to grab a tiny piece of cougar flesh that is used to genetically identify individual cougars. The team gets what they came for.
You got it? Nice. Excellent. Good job, man. Very good work.
This DNA sample will be added to a population study that's mapping where cougars live in the Bitterroot Mountains.
Pieces the puzzle together.
It is.
And that's what matters.
The data in the biopsy dart will be combined with previous research that shows Boone needs to focus his investigation on several key areas dense with cougars and wolves. One of those hot zones is near Lolo Peak, where recently a cougar and wolf went head to head.
The first person on the scene was hunter houndsman Brian McCravey, and he's taken me into a remote canyon where the fight went down.
This is it right here, Boone. This is where I found the whitetail that was cached. Right here.
After killing large prey, cougars cache the carcass, leaving it covered with leaves, grass, and snow, effectively hiding their prey from scavengers.
Well, the first thing I noticed was the whitetail started poking around it. It, to me, was typical lion kill, been fed on. And right here was where I found the wolf cache.
Brian recognized the mound of snow covering the dead wolf as a cougar cache,
It had the puncture wounds in the back of the skull. Typical lion fashion.
making this dead wolf a confirmed cougar kill.
Was a lion that had come in and killed a whitetail.
Right.
And wolf come in and he tried to steal the kill away or something, or feed on that kill.
And the cat wasn't having any of it.
Mm-mm.
If that wolf's cached right here and that deer's right here, that guy never knew what hit him. Wolf never even saw it coming. So as a houndsman, a hunter, what's your take on it? Why is it that here in the Bitterroots, we've got cougars killing wolves?
You know, we don't have the big packs like in the other places.
Yeah.
It's they're busted up for some reason, but it seems like there's 1 or 2 or 3 of them here in this drainage, and 1 or 2 or 3 in the next drainage over, and it's pretty amazing to see that.
This is a huge breakthrough for Boone's investigation. If the wolf packs here really are small, that could be why cougars appear to have the upper hand in the Bitterroots. But Boone won't know the answer to that unless he travels deeper into the mountains and tracks down a wolf pack.
So we're here in the Bitterroots in some of the most rugged country in the West. We're out here today tracking wolves.
To increase my odds of success, I'm teaming up with Tyler Parks and Liz Bradley of Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks. These two track wolves for a living. Liz has collared wolves all over the Bitterroots. The collars emit a signal, and Liz uses radio telemetry to hone in on the pack as it roams the upper ridges.
This morning, Liz and Tyler have led Boone close to a Bitterroot wolf pack.
Should probably just start hiking from here and see if we can get a good vantage point across that ravine. Once they get onto us, I don't think we'll be seeing them again.
Predators, especially wolves, don't let you get close that easy.
We kind of got a big challenge before us there. We're good? They can cover huge, huge distances. They're going to be in some terrain that is really big, rugged, rough. Let's hopefully get in their home range right in their backyard, and hopefully we'll have a little luck on our side.
Wolves have extremely strong senses of smell and hearing, which they use to hone in on prey up to a mile away, allowing them to stay one step ahead of humans. And the telemetry signal can only get Boone, Liz, and Tyler so close.
Wolves have huge home ranges and can cover amazing distances in just one night. It's a needle in a haystack. Where are they? Where are they?
Expert tracker Boone Smith is searching for wolves deep within Montana's Bitterroot Mountains, on the front lines of the battle between cougars and wolves.
So we're out here looking for something that has never been seen before. The first-hand, head-to-head interaction of a wolf going at a cougar.
To investigate this battle, Boone has teamed up with wolf experts Liz Bradley and Tyler Parks of Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks.
I got wolves right across the point.
Oh, I see one.
The one on front is a big, big black.
Yep, I see him moving.
Oh, and they're just trailing right through the wide open.
We're lucky to be this close, because most of the time you get closer than that and wolves are going to sense you. They've probably been resting all day up on this hillside in this saddle. They're kind of stretching their legs and getting moving again. Maybe start hunting tonight.
As the wolf manager for the Bitterroot Mountains, Liz knows this pack well.
This pack, the Cache Creek pack, established about 3 to 4 years ago. It was a dispersing male.
Most young wolves leave their pack and head out alone to begin or join a new pack. These wolves are called dispersers.
So he paired up with a female, and they started running this upper Fish Creek and had a litter of pups, and has been pretty successful in holding this territory in here.
This encounter offers an important clue in Boone's quest. It shows that if a single wolf can survive in cougar territory, it can attract other wolves to its pack.
In a concentration of wolves like that, and that's kind of the big curiosity for us, is how is that going to drive the other predators or carnivores in the area?
Definitely in this Fish Creek area, we just have had more packs move in and squeeze in. So now where we had one pack, historically, we have 3.
Wow.
3 wolf packs and high cougar density make this the perfect zone for Boone to focus his investigation.
And there they go, trailing out.
And now that he's found cougars and wolves, he needs to search for something else, the prey they both eat.
This is where they're at, and both these predators are coming in to compete for the same prey right now.
More than anything, the battle between cougars and wolves comes down to the fight to control prey. Looking at this rare footage, we can see the source of this cougar and wolf conflict. An elk carcass has brought in wolves and sparked off the chase.
And if I'm gonna have a chance to witness this head-to-head confrontation, the best place to have a cougar-wolf interaction is gonna be at a kill. So now I'm headed back out with Liz and Tyler to track down the Cache Creek wolf pack and hopefully find a recent kill.
Boone and Liz have split from Tyler, who comes across the first sign of evidence.
Hey Liz, looks like we got a cat track, wolf track, and possibly a scrape near the cedar.
We're on our way.
Finding fresh tracks like these could lead Boone into a cougar-wolf conflict.
What do you got?
Well, we got a cat track here and a wolf track.
Are they both going the same direction?
Yeah, it looks like they're heading up the drainage.
Perfect, just what we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Not only does he have 2 wolf tracks, he's got a cat track right on top of him. Got our lion right here,
Cruising through. And then the wolf track is right here, comes underneath, and
finding these 2 tracks on top of each other is a good way to start the day. Now we just need to follow them out and see what it takes us to.
I think he's just gonna keep working this little spine and go all the way up.
Walking out these animals' tracks means we go where they go. Steep, brushy, kind of ugly looking. Not always the easiest path for humans.
Now we're in cat terrain. I mean, this is cat stuff. Rocks, the ledges, the nooks, the crannies. This is ambush habitat.
Cougars are silent, solitary predators that use thickly wooded, rocky terrain to their advantage. This way, they can strike out and ambush their prey.
Is that? Just wondering if that's the wolf tracks going out the other side right there.
The wolves have traveled into more open terrain, highlighting a key difference between them and the cougars.
I think this is really cool, the contrast in here. And even within the small scale in the landscape, we see the separation of the two, of habitat selection to the open, to the heavy, thick timber.
While cougars prefer to hunt alone in dense, rocky forests, wolves travel in wide open terrain. This way, they can use the full strength of the pack to attack prey.
Let's follow this guy out and see where he goes.
The group follows the cougar tracks, hoping to spot a kill.
I think I've got the lion right here.
It's actually a really good track here.
A little bit chaotic for tracks there for a minute. That's actually a scrape right there, isn't it? Yeah, so he's actually made a scrape right there, right in front of all this.
A scrape is from a cougar aggressively marking its territory. But that's not all this site is hiding.
While chasing cougars with Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks, we catch a break.
There's a kill right here. And then they've drug it up here and disemboweled it, and then everybody, it's kind of a free-for-all. They have just hammered it.
This could be exactly what I'm looking for.
Got our lion right here, cruising through. And then the wolf track is right here, comes underneath. And
In Montana's Bitterroot Mountains, biologist Boone Smith and wildlife manager Liz Bradley are tracking down a kill site to find out which predator is winning the war between cougars and wolves.
there's a kill right here.
While chasing cougars with Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks, we catch a break and find our first kill.
Okay, check it out, look right here. The carcass drag on the ice. Here it's obviously went down, and then they've drug it up here and disemboweled it and then kind of went every which way with it.
With 3 Bitterroot wolf packs nearby, this kill is most likely their work.
We've got great wolf sign here, and that's super exciting. We can see a couple wolf trenches coming down the hill, one coming in over here. A wolf kill's not pretty. When I say, I mean, they've taken pretty good advantage. They've cracked all the big, long bones. You know, you can see there's the puncture holes here on things. You can see the areas where there's been hemorrhaging, so the trauma, you know, when it's been hit, it's been bit on its side here and there, probably gives you exactly an idea of what it looks like when the pack's been through it. It's kind of a free-for-all. All the kids at the dinner table trying to get their own at once, and so this is the result, is it's just all over the place. One of the things we have seen is cougars come in behind and they'll scavenge off the kill and clean it up and finish it off.
But this carcass isn't going to create any predator competition.
Obviously, there's nothing here off a deer with this many wolves for a cougar to scavenge. Not something we expect for a cougar to come in here and challenge these guys to try and get food. I mean, this thing is done and gone.
While this kill won't be a source of cougar and wolf conflict, it serves as a valuable source of information.
You can see the blood and the marks off the side right there. Gnarly, man.
This kill has shown me what I need to focus on. I need to find a fresh carcass so I can figure out which predator has the advantage here in the Bitterroots.
The problem: predators rarely leave fresh kills untouched. A cougar will cache its prey, making it difficult to find, while a wolf pack almost always completely devours their kills.
Finding a fresh kill won't be easy, but it's the best chance I have at getting close to the conflict.
Something up in the middle of the road. Son of a mother with blood. That's a drag across the road. We got dead stuff right here. Holy cow, this is like right now. So right off the bat, we find a recent kill right on the edge of the creek. Blood spraying here, blood spraying there. We've got wolves that have run an animal off the side. Looks like they actually got it down right there. It hit here, and then there's the drag right across the road and down and over. I mean, there's blood all over the road. See if we can put a little bit of that trail together.
The first step to finding the kill is to recreate the takedown.
So here's where they come in. You've got a deer running, and you've got a wolf right on its side, just kind of tearing at it. I mean, there's splatter of blood. Just a great example of the tenacity that they have as predators, the endurance. They're running it, staying with it.
But this is not a typical wolf kill.
There's only one animal on it right here. It's not like we got 2 or 3 wolves or anything running. There's one animal chasing the deer right here. It looks like one wolf, and a big one at that by the track is what's pursuing and taking it down. So hopefully we've got some carcass and meat left. Let's go down and check it out.
Normally, Boone tracks the blood trail right to the kill site. But this scene is anything but normal.
It's actually really kind of strange. What's odd about it is I would expect wolves to feed right here, and they've drug it, like there's a drag mark off through here, which is interesting for wolves. They usually don't drag stuff.
Dragging is a cougar technique, and if a cat claimed this kill, this could be the site of a battle between a cougar and wolves.
I need to get back on the trail and track this kill down.
We've got wolves that have run an animal. See if we can put a little bit of that trail together.
Deep in the Bitterroot Mountains, in a hot zone where cougars and wolves are competing, Boone Smith just found a fresh blood trail.
Can't believe that thing got back up. Never had it killed.
It's here that a dense cougar population and 3 wolf packs are colliding, giving me my best chance to see which predator has the upper hand.
I can still see the blood dripping off.
Boone is looking for a fresh kill to set remote cameras on so he can observe wolf and cougar interaction.
There are no tracks down here, like it hasn't come through. We should have it, there it is. There it is right there at the base of the tree. Looks almost untouched. Go check this out, because I don't think it's been fed on.
This could be exactly what I need.
Look at that. So the only thing that has got on this, the birds have been on it, which that's what drew us to it. We've got serious bites on the neck and head, but obviously not enough to put it down right away.
So this is the coolest wolf kill I have ever seen, not to mention the freshest. Like, we are on top of this right after it happens.
I've actually never been able to see what it looks like before they feed. This is pretty cool. This is a wolf coming in, taking a bite at the flanks, taking a bite at the hamstrings. I mean, you can see right here we've got, oozing punctures, nasty, nasty gashes. Oh man, this guy is missing a huge chunk of hide right here. In fact, you can see punctures from the tooth marks going in. It broke the ribs right here where it got hold of him. I mean, there is nowhere that this guy doesn't have a bite. But this is the technique that wolves use. They run, they bite at things, they nip at them until eventually they can just get hold of them and drag them down. If a cougar gets caught in the open, it faces the same challenge. Can it move and get away far enough to get to safety of big trees to get away? If not, it ends up like this deer.
A kill this fresh is almost certain to attract both cougars and wolves.
This is a single wolf, and these are all the nips and bites he gives everywhere. But right now, he's still going hungry.
So Boone sets up cameras in hopes of witnessing rarely seen competition between these predators. But he isn't the first to try to capture footage of cougars and wolves on the same kill. In January 2011, University of Montana professor Dr. Kerry Forsman learned about a dead bull carcass on a ranch just outside Missoula and rushed to the scene.
My first thought was, you know, here's 2,000 pounds of fresh meat, and I wanted to get cameras on this carcass just to see what was on the South Hills in the city limits of Missoula. To my amazement, I had a mountain lion that had come into this carcass, and it was one of the largest mountain lions I'd ever seen. Kind of staked out the bull as its own territory. In the next series of pictures, the mountain lion had left, and all of a sudden, a very, very large wolf comes walking into the scene. But you could see through its behavior that it was, in my mind, almost terrified. The ears were pinned back, the tail was between its legs, constantly looking over its shoulder.
In less than 20 minutes, the wolf was gone, never to return, while the cougar returned to the site regularly and fed for the next 2 months.
The wolf knows that that lion comes back, it's toast.
Back in the hot zone, Boone is searching for another fresh kill to put his cameras on.
Hold on. Hold on. This is just what I've been looking for. We're on our way back up here. We're just a couple hundred yards out from a kill. Here it's too hard to tell. Just gonna have to go walk in, check it out firsthand. Amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Actually, not what I expected to see. So this does not appear to be a kill. I actually almost think it's like a winter kill.
Winter kills are animals that have perished from lack of food and other challenges of the season.
It's actually a great opportunity.
This intact carcass is a free meal, attracting any hungry predators that can claim
A
it.
winter kill is a big chunk of meat, and we've got to see if we can take advantage of that.
With motion-activated cameras set up on 2 kills, this is Boone's best chance to gain a window into the little understood world of cougar versus wolf.
Followed wolf tracks there. There's been cats coming up here up the canyon. But we're starting to hit the front lines of where these 2 big predators are going after it.
Coming up,
This is a very fresh lion track.
Boone returns to the kill site
This is what we came to find.
and might not be alone.
Hillside is all wolf tracks right here. This is all wolf.
Boone Smith, pioneering big cat tracker and biologist,
This is the point of impact.
has closed in on uncovering the secret war between cougars and wolves in Montana's Bitterroot Mountains.
I've been all over the Bitterroots. I've pinpointed it down to 2 kill sites.
We've got serious bites on the neck. Stick some cameras on this.
If I'm gonna have a chance to witness this head-to-head confrontation, this is where it's gonna happen. Out there in the wilds, you're either a winner or you're a loser. And if you're a loser, you're dead. The camera's straight uphill from here, but right away, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Wolf track. This whole hillside is all wolf tracks right here. This is all wolf. That's what we want to see. So let's just tiptoe, so just slow and easy. This is a very fresh lion track coming down and back in. There's lion tracks everywhere.
The kill site is close, and fresh tracks mean the cougar could still be here.
We're just gonna have to step out here. The cat, if it's there, is gonna have a bed off to the left-hand side, 12 yards, and that's where I'm gonna be looking for. Just gonna have to go for it. Oh yeah. The wolves frickin' hammered this thing. All this is just wolf tracks everywhere. Got a lion track coming off right there too. Now the question is, were they here at the same time? Or do we got a pecking order going on?
The remote footage tells the story.
It's just gotta be night. Oh, right in front.
A cat comes in and claims the kill, which is exactly what I'd hoped would happen. All this meat out here, something's got to take advantage of it.
Soon, a wolf moves in on the kill.
It's just like the wolf just outside of Missoula. He comes in, tail tucked between his legs. He knows there's another predator there, and he knows he's got to be wary.
This is valuable evidence. Here in the Bitterroots, it appears solitary wolves are on high guard when they smell cougars in the area. Without a large wolf pack behind them, these wolves may retreat from kills claimed by cougars.
But I wanted to get more than just this footage. I really wanted to get that first-hand encounter of a cougar-wolf battle on camera.
Boone's second camera may hold that footage.
So we're coming back in to check the cameras on the kill, and right as we get there, we've got wolf tracks all over the place. This is what we've got going this morning. A fresh lion track up the road and a wolf right on top of it. This is what we came to find. This is what we wanted to see today. Wolf tracks on top of cougars, cougars on top of wolves. I was hoping to see both these big predators at this kill site. So this kill site is not at all how we left it. We have had both big predators come here to the kill. And our camera appears to have taken something at some point. That will be the moment of truth. We've got our cards all pulled up on the computer. Gonna see what we got. Oh, looks like a female mountain lion. There we go, now she gets up. And there's our female mother cougar, crouched down on the ground, looking out into the dark. And 10 feet in front of her are 2 wolf tracks. And these wolf tracks come up and then square to meet her. And we see her growl, we see her hiss, come up to fight. And by standing her ground, the wolves aren't willing to mess with her face to face. What the wolves are doing, I have no idea.
Unfortunately, the wolves were in the darkness, just outside the camera frame, so it's impossible to gauge their reaction to the cougar's display.
Oh, man. I wanted to get more than just this footage. I really wanted to get that first-hand encounter of a cougar-wolf battle on camera. Other than the Yellowstone footage, this would have been the closest thing out there to an interaction between a cougar and wolf. So that's a bummer. The cool thing is, even though I didn't get the whole thing, I got part of it. And so I learned something from that. In this situation, we've got 2 wolves. The cat's aware of this. So she's not as intimidated as if there were 8, 9, or 10. And what this shows is with the smaller wolf packs in the Bitterroots, the cats are better able to stand their ground.
By standing their ground, these Bitterroot cougars are able to maintain their territory, exploit prey, and remain apex predators even in the presence of multiple wolf packs. So for now, it appears that when small wolf packs are involved, it's actually the cougars and not the wolves winning the war here in the Bitterroots.
Out here in the wild Rockies, there's signs and tracks of the cougar-wolf rivalry everywhere.
Got our lion right here, and then the wolf track is right here.
We've gathered information, analyzed behaviors.
It's able to pick a rock like that, pivot, turn, stand its ground, and keep those guys at bay.
And got a better understanding of why in one instance, one predator dominates the landscape,
But definitely a wolf kill, and it is about done.
and in others, the tables turned.
They've got canine inversion techniques. They're used to the wolves.
But one thing is for certain, the rivalry will continue to evolve. And that's why I'm gonna keep on tracking, studying, and following these amazing predators to ensure they continue to thrive.